Let's have a look at the sweet corn. That's an ear of corn. This is the silks. Each silk goes down and forms a kernel on the cob. Each one of these silks has to find one of these little pieces of pollen, has to land on it, and it'll get pulled down in there, and it'll form each kernel. There's another ear forming. And so far it's looking like one ear for each one of these plants. Okay. That's not bad. I can't remember what variety sweet corn. Look at that one. One is just covered in silks. Ooh, and that one's got 2 on it. So maybe it'll do 2 out of each corn stalk. And then you got this, which is lamb's quarter, which is a weed and annoying. But it's also edible, for those of you that didn't know that. And then these beautiful flowers are dill. So your dill pickles, that's this stuff. And then in here also, these are tomatoes. Now, the funny thing is, the tomatoes and the dill came up from last year. So the dill's a heirloom, and so is the tomato. It's I think San Marzano tomato, paste tomato, heirloom type. Here. See, now this ear, or this stalk, is bending down, and it's not going to get real good coverage of that. So what I'm going to have to do is, once this gets more, I'm going to have to come out, take some of the pollen off of here, just like that. Drop it onto there. But I'm going to wait until there's more, because when there's a big group of it, like over here, it's a lot easier to get stuff to stick to it. And then, can anybody correct me? Is it better to water overhead at this point or on the ground? I'm not sure what the best course of action is, because since it's so warm and dry, I don't know if it would be good to get the silks and everything wet, or if it's better to have it dry. If y'all can let me know, that would be great. And this is what happens to lettuce in the heat. Down there at the end is black-seeded Simpson, which is the first to go to seed this year. And then we have Butterhead in the middle. And then this is green romaine, with some lovely Himalayan blackberries trying to come out. And in amongst them, watermelons are doing well. little dry. It's been really hot the last few days, so everything's a little dry. They haven't been watered in, I think, 3 days at this point. These Kentucky Wonder Beans are just putting on heavy though. Like, that is impressive. These are pull type, if you can't tell. They're climbing up. I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a tunnel, trellis tunnel here for these to go up and over, because these will get, I think, 10 feet tall, as well as we grow a good amount of peas in the fall and winter. So if I can keep those on a trellis, then it'll be a little bit easier to protect them as well. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.